Howdy. The subject here is working on an exercise that may or may not be very musical. It really isn't, but the idea is to get used to picking and changing strings and so forth. I'm pretty sure I have a video elsewhere dealing with this exercise in depth, but the actual subject for right now is dealing with some rhythmic ideas that are not usually what one might do, but at the same time it's kind of getting into the concept of reversing one rhythmic idea in a more of a true form. Whether it's musical or not, the point is to have a little more control over doing X versus Y, and hopefully that'll make a little more sense when we're done. I did attempt this, I think, about 3 years ago when I was going through a batch of making a lot of videos just to be a bit prolific about things and covering a lot of subjects. Anyway, of the 36 people who have watched it since then, one person was quite astute and realized and pointed out to me that I had simply shifted the phrase rather than doing a true reversal of swing. So, having watched it again, I realized that that person was right on target and I just goofed it up. Nonetheless, we'll correct it now. So, the idea of the exercise is simply this. And so on. As I stated before, I'm sure I have a video of that exercise in complete form elsewhere. The point here is to work on the swing part of it. So we'll use a metronome and just 100 beats per minute. Okay, so again, the point here is whatever sort of rhythmic concept we're dealing with, working to be able to reverse it so that, again, we're working on our control. And I'm doing this video again because I was out of control on the first one I did. So with that, that's the forward swing where the first note is long and the second one is short. So it's long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Okay? So reverse, of course, would be short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. You just can't advance it by a third of a beat and put the long note on the beat anymore, which is what I did on the video. You have to put the short note on the beat. So, God willing, we'll succeed on this one. And so on, okay? Afterward, it might be a good idea to work on altering these so that you're basically doing one for one direction and the other for the other direction. So I'll show that, hopefully. Okay, so that is it in a nutshell. Being able to play the forward swing and the resultant reverse swing when we simply reverse the order of which note is short and which note is long. You may or may not find the reverse swing very musical, but that's not the point really. The point is to work on doing a certain rhythmic idea, being able to successfully reverse it, even though it might be the second video after a 3-year period, But the point is that by doing that, you may discover what you don't want to do musically as a personal choice, and you may find something interesting that you wouldn't have found otherwise. So enjoy.